Hi, welcome to another junior number video. In this video, we're going to have a quick chat about decimals on a number line. Now, any number line can be split up into equal parts to show decimals. Let's get straight into example 1, show you some examples that you need to be aware of. This has got a number line, it's got a 0 and a 1. So therefore, our job is to figure out what's going on in between. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces or 5 parts in between 0 and 1. Now 5 parts can be equivalent to a fifth or as a decimal 0.2. So once we know that 5 represents a fifth or 0.2, we can go back and we can fill in some spaces. So we've got 0, we've got 0.2, we've got 0.4 because what we're going up is in 0.2s, 0.6, 0.8. Now, when we get to 1, remember 1 is the same as 1.0. So now we go to 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8. So the next number must be 2.0 or just 2, and 2.2, and so on. All right, what about this example? So here we have 0, 1, and 2, and some spaces in between, and our job is to figure out what's going on. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Now, last example, we had 5 spaces. That was a fifth, which was 0.2. So you need to try and remember 4 spaces, 4 parts is equivalent to what we call a quarter, and a quarter is equivalent to the decimal 0.25. 0.25 is a quarter. So let's go back and fill up the spaces. We've now got 0 and 0.25. Another 0.25 makes 0.50, but 0.50 is the same as 0.5, and 0.50 plus 0.25 makes 0.75. We get to 1, remember 1 is 1.0, we get to 1.25, 1.50 or 1.5, 1.75, 2, and 2.25. So we're going up in 0.25s for this example because it's spaces of 4 quarters. All right, let's move on to different type of examples. Where would 1.3 go on this scale? Well, it's got a scale of 1 and 2, so 1.3 is going to be somewhere between 1 and 2. Now, because we're going up, we want to estimate 1.3, we're going to have to estimate 10 spaces, estimate where 10 spaces go, because 0.3 is a tenth. So if we roughly break the line into 10 spaces, then we can just count up 1, 2, 3 to find our third tenth. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, and 2. And here's 1.3. All right, let's move on to number 4. We're going to estimate this value. Well, we've got 2 and 3, so it's somewhere between 2 and 3. As a guess, that's about halfway. I've just roughly mapped out about halfway, and that would be 2.5. So I know it's bigger than 2.5. So maybe 2.6 or 2.7. That would be a really good guess. 2.6 or 2.7 would be a good guess. Here's 2.6 and here's 2.7. I've just broken it up into tenths. And you can see the value that we've been guessing is somewhere between 2.6 and 2.7, closer to 2.7. So some of you may be able to guess 2.67 or 2.68, 2.66 maybe. So anyone who tried to be a little bit more accurate, that would have been a really, really good guess, a better guess. All right, finally, let's estimate this value. It's between 0 and 1. So we're going to try and break it up into hundreds, actually. So it's going to be 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, all the way up to 0.1. And so this would have been 0.02 as a guess. All right, I think that's us. So thank you very much for watching.